Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday to you. Welcome into another episode of Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this 9 a.m. Eastern time hour. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Always a thrill to be with you today. I had a really interesting weekend. Let me know how yours was. And lots going on. I've mentioned before, we've sort of been um, having a lot going on. Well, I have a lot going on personally, but also in the Breakthrough Show Network world as well. There's a lot happening, a lot shifting, and we love a good rainstorm, do we not? That's how I kind of see it. Like, look, you can have all of this stuff going on, and then you get to choose what to do with it, right? How to respond, how to process through, what the next steps are, all of those amazing things. And so, if you are going through it right now, if you are in an interesting period of transition in your life, if you're dealing with more than a lot of people see, I just know that I am with you. My heart is with you today. And because there's a lot of people, it's not just me. I hear from people every day who are like, there's a lot going on. And and I said to someone the other day, I said, I feel like I live in the land of delusion, because we will have like all of this stuff going on, and I'll say things to myself like, this too shall pass. It'll calm down eventually, those sort of lovely things that we tell ourselves. And I realize that it never really does calm down. Like, it's always like you go through something, you have like these sort of, we'll call them mountaintop moments, or even really challenging times, or times when you've got that storm going on, right? And then there are sort of lower moments, but there's always something else there's always something else. And I'm not saying something else as in bad, just something else. And so I love these things that we tell ourselves sometimes, of like, oh, I can't wait till it calms down, or I can't wait till it does these things, because that's just silly. It's just silly. And so that's what I've been navigating through in my own brain, and I'm good. What I said to the person, I'm good with the delusion. I'm good with those moments of like just being able to take a breath, and to me, it's sort of just being okay with the knowing that we're in something right now. And so anyway, excited to be here today because Trista Polo is here, you guys. And as I mentioned to you, Trista and I got to hug. We got to go out to eat. We got to do a little shopping. We got to meet each other's families, at least partially. All of these things, right? And this is the first time Trista's been on since we met up together in person. And so I'm excited to have her on today. We're going to be talking about honoring people who have changed us and changed our lives. If you're joining us live or on the replay, I would love for you to head over to the comments section and let us know what is bringing you joy today, and who are the people who you honor. Who are the people that have changed your lives, good, bad, or indifferent? We know that people can impact our lives in many different ways. And so let us know in the comments as we bring Trista on. I'm not going to waste any more time, because we're going to get right into it today, everybody. Plus, I know that Trista has a charm for us, and I need a little charm energy today. Okay, I need a little bit of that. So, without further ado, please welcome back to the show, Trista Polo. Welcome back, Trista.
Hey!
Fresh off so much traveling you had going on, Trista.
I know. I've been to Boston, Salem, Massachusetts, and Amsterdam in the last couple of weeks.
And Mystic, Connecticut.
Mystic, Connecticut! Oh, and Newburgh, New York.
Oh,
actually, now that
Very
you
nice.
mention it. Yes. And New Hampshire, I stopped in.
Really?
I've been like a little bit of a traveler. Yeah.
I see that. I
Well,
see that.
it was our 30th anniversary.
Mm, I love
So
that.
I had a gig in Boston, and Russell, who normally, he's the breakfast man. He
Yes.
did bring me coffee this morning, and he made me breakfast.
Cheers.
Yes, I just didn't want to have a mouthful when talking to you. And so he came with me, and we turned my work trip into a little adventure,
Mm,
and we got to see lots of things and people we love, and it was wonderful.
it. I
It
love
was
it.
very
So
nice.
the travels overall, you would say went well, like went as hoped.
Yeah, everything went great. I had a good time, and I got to see some things. In Amsterdam, we did a canal boat tour.
Mm,
So we got to go on the canal and go under a lot of very close bridges.
yeah. Yeah.
It was lovely. We got to really see Amsterdam.
I love it.
And
Oh, how
yeah, it was
fun.
lovely. It was lovely.
How fun. So I wanted to talk for a minute before we get into our topic today about the whole meeting in person thing, because there's a lot of people who have come to get to know each other in the online space,
Mhm.
and they're afraid to meet in person. They're afraid they're not going to live up to expectations. They're afraid the other person isn't going to be what they thought they were in person. I thought it was even better meeting you in
Me
person
too.
than online, because we really got to spend some good time together. And
Yeah.
let me just tell you, when I came on the show the next day, or whatever show was after that, I was talking about how I just really appreciated like our conversation that we had,
Yeah.
and just our willingness to sort of to dig a little deeper. It could have been very surface level. It could have
Yeah.
been like, oh, hug, finally in person, nice to see you, see. But we
Hugs.
really did have good conversation too. So, but tell your experience, please.
Well, it was a long time coming. We have
Mm,
tried to get together a few times,
yeah.
and schedules and life has not brought the stars together until
Mm,
now. And it was perfect because I think there was something with a bridge or something. So we ended up meeting in Mystic
yeah.
in this cute little village. And there were like 4 crystal shops. I mean, very excited about that. So we got to
Please
go
and thank you.
shopping.
Yes.
Russell was with us. He was very patient while we explored our woo-woo-ness in the little area we were in. We got to have Thai food. There's no Thai food where I live. So that was so great. And I want to tell you, I kept the leftovers. When I facilitate, which is what I was doing in Boston, I leave it all out on the field.
Mm,
So usually I'm not up for anything but going to bed early the night of a
yeah.
facilitation. And I had those Thai
Yeah.
leftovers. Oh my goodness, it was the perfect thing to do right after I'd facilitated. So the experience itself was just like logistically all perfect. You really set us up for just a beautiful connect, because Jessica was in charge of all the logistics, because we were just like, we're driving by. So tell us where to get off, because we
Yeah.
have to pee anyway. No.
I mean, that's important when
I
you're
mean, it's important. And we did do some comfort stuff. But it really
yeah.
was. It was amazing to be able to give you a hug.
Mm,
I love a hug. I feel like it is an exchange of energy.
yeah.
It's person to person. It's the connection we all seek and cherish. And my hugs, I've added some magic intentionally to my hugs recently. So I like to give them in person. And so we had a really good hug. And that just it like kicked off a really beautiful visit.
Yeah.
And you're right, it can feel surface, it can feel like polite,
Mm,
because while you might know somebody for a long time and you've never seen them in person, there is that extra layer.
yeah.
There's the body language and the who walks first. I mean, there's all that logistical stuff that you get over
Right.
time when you're friends with somebody in person
Right.
that you haven't worked out yet.
Yeah.
And so you have all this relationship, and then you have to add all that little extra logistical stuff on top, which can feel awkward, but it didn't.
Right.
It was
Right.
just so wonderful. You acted as host. You're like, here's where we can go and go here, and here's where this is, and there's a Thai place over here. Like, you just acted as host. So I felt, and Russell too, I didn't talk to him about it, but I'm going to say it too. felt just very welcome.
Russell.
Russell, come here. He felt very welcome. We felt very welcomed and just taken care of. And it was such a perfect meeting. And frankly, I think it was way better than I'm getting off a train. Can I have a hug before I get on the next train? Which is how we were going to meet the first couple of times. So I almost feel like it was on purpose that it was this time. And it was also, I want to say, and this is the last thing I'll say about it, because I could say lots of things, but I want to say it was the perfect moment before I went to work, because the work I was doing was really deep relationship team building work with a team. And it was just a beautiful container for me to have and energy to have going into that. And so they all don't know this, but they benefited from our meeting as well. So, yay.
Love it. Well, and you know what? One of my favorite moments too, and thank you for all of that. When we, I was waiting on the sidewalk when you guys pulled up, and the first person out of the car was Russell, and I'm screaming across the parking lot, "Where's my breakfast?" And then you were hollering something back, and but that's like it could have, like you said, it could have been this just very just sort of polite surface level moment. And I've been so lucky throughout the years as I've met the people that have been involved with the network. Jeremy Witcher, I met a lot of people as I was moving up to Connecticut, and then couple people here and there since I've been here, but I've had really great experiences. And so I know I wanted to talk about this today because I knew that, I do talk to people all the time that are like, I don't know about the in-person thing. And
I think I can recommend a book for those people. It's called Self-Love Shenanigans.
Yes.
Yeah, because that all feels like it comes from a place of like, what am I going to be like? What are they going to be like? Am I going to be disappointed? It feels like a lot of doubt and a lot of missing of just like unconditional love. I feel like I have such love for you. And I'm going to proudly say for myself that I was just looking to combine those two loves and see what happened and create something magical and the possibility and opportunity of it. So I feel like people, I'm just going to make a blanket statement, but people who have that resistance, that concern and worry, I invite them to have a reflection moment of what are you really worried about? And that's the mirror that is an opportunity to look further, a little deeper.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And get your copy of Self-Love Shenanigans. I mean, good morning, Teresa. Good to see you today. And I love that we were thinking about people as we were going along. We took a picture of kissing the dragon. Just
the dragon. Yes,
just
that's right.
Teresa.
Exactly.
And good morning, William. Good to see you over in Ghana, West Africa. William's going to be on the show on Wednesday, everybody. So be looking out for that in a couple of days. So on to topic today, honoring the people who changed us. Where would you like to start off with this conversation? I
feel like I want to say that it's the perfect transition from what we were just talking about. Because I had this thought, like, who am I and why am I the way that I am? And I want to say some of it is people who have changed me for the better. Like, I was thinking about this teacher when I was in school. I hated reading. I'm not a fast reader. I like to read every word and really take my time. But when you're young, that's harder. And so it took me a lot longer to read books. I never got symbolism. People were like, oh, this reminds you of that and that. I never understood symbolism my whole school. So reading for me was not something I enjoyed. And I had this one teacher, and I can't tell you exactly what he said to me, but I really, really liked him a lot. He made me laugh. He showed appreciation for me. And I wasn't very well liked in the area. I had moved there and I was, bullied a little bit. And he made me want to make him happy just by who he was. And he gave us this reading challenge of reading so many pages by the end of the school year. And just something about him and his encouragement of me and his willingness to allow me to be uncomfortable with the challenge, but still encourage me to finish it. I'm a reader now. And I'm a reader because of him. I was not a reader before him, and I'm a voracious reader now. And being a reader has turned me into a writer. Who would I have been without him?
Right.
And
Right.
I only had him for 1 year. And that was just that one challenge that really changed things for me. So, it has me thinking, like, there are people in your life that you can be so grateful for who they've been for you. And sometimes they're just being themselves, doing their job, living their life, and don't even realize the impact
Right.
that they've made. But there's that yin yang piece too, about the people that have changed us for the better, but not in a good way.
Mm.
Like, we're more resilient, we're stronger, we're more observant. And maybe that's as a result of trauma that they caused in our lives. But we can still be grateful for those skills and gifts that we have, even if we're not grateful for the behavior that caused them. So there's a yin yang piece to it. But I'm curious, what came to you when you first saw the topic? Like, were there people that occurred to you, or what were your first thoughts about it?
I mean, absolutely. And one of the things that I've been very committed to in the last several years of my adult life is pointing those people out,
Mm,
saying it out loud, telling them directly, because I understand how good it feels to. I think a lot of us, we want to make a difference in people's lives in some kind of way. It doesn't even have to be like this big purpose
yeah.
driven sort of thing. We just want, we want people to, we don't want to leave people better than we found them. We want to impact them in some way. And so I've really been committed to saying things to people because I understand how that feels to have somebody say to you, you just think you're doing what you do. And then
Yeah.
somebody comes to you and says, "Oh my God, Jessica, you have no idea what you've done in my life." And that just, it will take your breath away.
Yeah.
Like you realize it does pay off to, like,
Mhm,
do good things and help people and all of that. So I'll start by saying that I immediately go to my music teachers throughout my
mhm.
life because I just don't know if I, very similar, I had some also issues with like reading comprehension, like, and like, just I like to read what I wanted to read, but the like the requirements of things,
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
I would rather not. Um, and so, like, music, all of the arts things, that I just had such amazing mentors in those areas that really kept me going. And I had a couple teachers who really thought outside of the box and made me pay attention when I don't feel like I would have otherwise. Um, I think about my grandparents with this
Mhm,
conversation, and the impact that they had on me. In fact, I'm almost finished. I have been working on a book since 2019 about the lessons that they taught me without actually teaching me. So it's
mhm.
like that. It's the same concept we're talking about. Sometimes it's not them sitting us down and having a whole TED talk.
Yes.
It's sometimes
Right.
it's like, just by their actions, we're like, oh, okay, that's
Mhm.
how it's done, or that's, it impacts us in some kind of way. And so
Yes.
those are the things that I think about with this topic. And I'm such a proponent now, though, of like, tell them. If
Mhm.
you have the opportunity to tell them, tell them.
You're
And if
so
they're like
right.
past or whatever, write a book about them, write a book, like something
Yeah,
to honor that, because I just think it's not done enough.
you're absolutely right. And I want to comment on this because, as we know, I've mentioned before, I have a mail club.
Mm,
And the mail, I spend a lot of time and energy and reflection on what I want it to be. I
mhm,
write a letter that's really from my heart. I put it together really from my soul because it's a reflection of my spiritual journey. And I'm going to keep them anonymous, but one person who receives the mail makes a point of giving me feedback of how that episode, that edition impacted them.
mm,
like how they felt reading my words and what it brought up for them in their life and who I am for them, that I'm giving this gift to them each month. And I'm not saying I'm looking for like, how come nobody else? It's not that conversation. The
Right.
conversation is, though, the fact that this person takes the time to tell me the impact that I'm making for
Mm,
them on a monthly basis
yeah.
is, it's everything, because it brings to light what I hope is happening when I'm spending that energy and effort to create it. So it does make a difference. And for the other people that don't do that, why? I mean, you're busy, you open it, you hopefully love it, etc. And then you go on with your day. Like, it's easy to not do it because there's so many things that we get distracted by. But I
Right.
love what you're saying, that you make an on purpose effort to tell people when they make an impact on you, because that's a choice. It's
Hmm.
about being intentional
Yeah.
and on purpose in our lives, because life is busy. It's sometimes, a lot of times, hard. You talked about those mountaintop moments. It's easy to forget the benefit we have from other people in our lives.
Right.
But the difference it makes when you hear it is just, it's like cell altering.
Yeah. Yeah. Something happened recently, where last summer actually, where Leah broke her arm when she riding her bike, flipped off the bike, she chipped her teeth, broke her arm. All these, it was a fun summer last
Yeah.
last
Oh
summer.
gosh.
And I have shared very openly on the show before that I deal with medical PTSD. I have my own things going on, and it's sometimes exaggerated when it's stuff with my kids,
For sure.
because now, like, I have my own stuff about it, but now I'm holding space for them too, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
And so I was a wreck going to the orthopedic, the doctor's office to get her cast and all of that. And something amazing happened, though. They brought us into the room, and I'm always trying to keep myself and the kids busy when we go to the doctor's office, like, look at this, look at that, like, what do you
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
And there was a framed newspaper article on the wall. Now, growing up, I did have a very just a couple of experiences that I hold tight to in the medical world that, like, are what get me to the doctors, like, when
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was 16 years old, I had a spinal fusion. So I had my L5S1 fused together, and that was before they could do it laparoscopically. Like, I have a foot long scar on my back. It was a whole process, whatever. So, but that doctor, I remember people at the time saying, like, and I was young. I 16. I didn't know anything about anything, but people were telling me, you're so lucky, Jessica, because this doctor he's young. He's the best in his field right now. Like, he's amazing. And he
Yeah.
was. I don't remember specifics, but I remember feeling like I would be safe. I remember,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll be okay. Well, fast back to the story with Leah. We go in there, there's this article framed on the wall. This doctor that was my doctor, it was a whole article about him and how he is now, like, world renowned
Wow.
for, and he was so young, and it's just like a baby in his field, but everybody
Yes.
knew of his capability, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sitting here nervous, but now this doctor is attached to the practice that we were at with
Amazing.
Leah, and I was immediately like, familiarity.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, we're
It was
we're
like a
okay.
sign. It was
Yes.
like when dragonflies show up, like, you're safe, everything's gonna be okay.
Right.
It was a, like, a hand reached out to you, like, "Take my hand, you're
Yes.
safe." I love
Yes.
that.
And that's not the first time it's happened. I remember when I went to, and, like, just people having impact, and you
Mhm.
just don't even realize what they can do for you even outside of this. the interactions with them directly,
Yeah.
right? Like another time I went to the doctors, I was very nervous and just having a really hard time going. They had no open rooms except this one children's room. So they put me in this children's room, and there's a giant mural of Curious George on the wall. And who had the most favorite Curious George was my brother. And so just remember him talking about Curious George, and then that had an impact. So I
Yeah.
just like everything is our interactions with people are such a ripple effect.
Yes.
And we have no idea how one little conversation can impact us for the rest of our lives in times we don't even realize it's going to happen.
That's right. That's right. I used to be part of a networking group, and the head of it called it planting light bulbs. We're
Mm,
going through our lives and we're impacting other people we don't even realize. And we're planting these light bulbs that will grow. And right when we need them, they show up.
yeah.
And my dad called them Swami lessons. You say, I don't need a TED talk.
Mm.
It's not always a TED talk. He gave mini TED talks. He actually had a lot of knowledge, and I was a little kid, and he kept imparting me with all this knowledge. And I want to tell you, at that age, I mean, I'm like 6, 7, 8, 10 years old, and I'm just looking at him like trying to keep up because it's pretty deep stuff he was talking about. But when I was older, all of a sudden those light bulbs started to
Yep.
bloom, and I had the things that I needed in that moment that I had no idea what he was talking about when he said them. But in that moment, as an older person dealing with a thing, it was so perfect. And I was so grateful to have that understanding.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
it. I love
Yeah.
it. So good.
Yeah.
Um, and so I know you have a visualization for us for
Yes. Well, I
today.
want to, before we do that, if we have
Yeah.
another minute, I
Yeah.
do want to talk about the dark side,
Yeah. Sure.
because there are ways in which we can be grateful for who we are.
Hmm.
We can be grateful for being able to set boundaries. We can be grateful for strengths that we have as a result of people that impacted our
Mm,
lives in not so great ways.
right.
And a lot of people are dealing with ancestral healing right now. We're working on breaking cycles and learning how to have healthier communication. I've been working on boundaries a lot lately, choosing the self-worth, choosing ourselves, loving ourselves. And a lot of that comes from how people have changed us in a not so great way.
Right.
And I think that we need to give that a moment of its due, because I talk a lot about what can you be grateful for in the bad situations. And it doesn't have to be, I'm happy this is happening to me. I'm not saying like a fake, I'm so happy I'm going through this right now. Not like that, but like what small little thing. So, for example, the boundary piece I've been working on a lot lately, and it's really hard. Boundaries are really, really hard for me. I resist them. And people who are good at boundaries are going to be like, what's your problem? You just tell them no. But with my background, that's really, really hard. But I can be grateful for the opportunity to work on my boundaries. And I
Mm,
have set some boundaries recently that have transformed relationships that used to be difficult and are now easy. And not only are they easy for me, they are relationships that the other person, where the boundary has been set, so you would think that would be a bad thing, that they'd be
right.
upset. It's made them feel more comfortable because they feel safer in my presence.
Mm,
And all of that came from how I was changed in not such a great way. So I just wanted to see if there was anything on your mind about that as well, because I think that we need to give that yang
yeah.
side its due.
Yeah, I mean, look, absolutely, and I love what you said about how like we're not telling you to put on a facade or whatever in the moment. Like I think I was just talking about this the other day about how um I talk about finding the joy on this show. Like we talk about finding the joy in every circumstance, and
Every
sometimes circumstances don't they're not like, oh look, here's some more joy. I'm going through some stuff right now that doesn't feel like that. It does not feel like that at all.
Yeah.
But imagine if we could like just hold both things at the same time,
Mm,
because I think we're capable of that. I
yeah.
think about things all the time that I do that. Like, somebody I love dies, I'm obviously sad that they've died, but I'm also thinking about all the amazing things that I loved about them or what we did together. Like, you can hold those things at the same time. So I think it's also very true in this conversation, where it's like, we can go, how this person treated me was absolute shit, and also, I'm so thankful because now I can create better boundaries. I
Yeah.
can have deeper conversations. I can see the red flags before they're right in my face. Whatever it is, like, we can hold those things at the same time, and to commit to holding the gratitude, the joy, the appreciation, the love, whatever, that side of it,
Mhm.
that is not giving a pass
Right.
to the bad behavior or the trouble that they caused or the challenge that you went through or anything out, the abuse, whatever it is. That is
Absolutely.
not giving a pass. And
Yeah.
I think that's a huge, like, issue that we have as humans, is we go, if we acknowledge that we are now a better person, because that dims whatever that they've done, and
Or
that's
gives
just
them a
not,
pass. Yeah.
it's not the
And
truth.
I love that you said that because none of this is about them.
Right.
It's not about
Yes.
them. It's about us. How much are we reliving a pain versus healing what that pain has given us to carry as a burden, and
Mm,
acknowledging what gifts we've received from that pain? It's not about them.
right.
It's never about them. It's about us,
Yep.
for sure. And
100%.
absolutely, this is not a conversation about forgiving people that, did heinous things to you and giving people a pass. That's a very different conversation.
Right.
And it's, to be done with professionals. Like, I'm
Yes.
not qualified for
Yes.
that conversation. But the conversation about self reflection:
Mm,
who am I in this moment? Am I going
yes.
to relive a tragedy that happened to me and have it happen to me over and over and over for the rest of my life? Or can I find something to be grateful for? Can I reflect? Can I forgive myself
Mm,
for the part I had in it? And can I find joy in who I am now as a result?
yeah.
It creates a completely different perspective on life and what's possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So good, Trista.
Yeah.
We're going to take a super quick break. And when we come back, Trista's got a visualization for us, and we have to do a charm because I want a charm too.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back after this.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to Project Joy Live. And happy June, by the way. It's June
Yes.
1st,
Happy June
2026.
1st. So
My
exciting.
meant to say that before.
I know there's
And
a
then
lot
it
going
just
on.
out of my head, out of my head. We're back here on Project Joy Live with Trista Polo. We've been talking about honoring people who have changed us, good, bad, or indifferent. Everybody has an impact on our lives, and we're acknowledging that today. And so Trista has a little visualization for us, so we are going to do that, and then we'll do our charm for the day and birthdays, and get you out of here for your day.
Let's do it. And my cat has joined me, and it's so funny because I've been doing. There it is.
I thought you had a feather. I thought I saw like a feather. I'm like, is she clearing?
Yeah,
She's
he
clearing
joined during the
space.
break. He said, I want to be here for this. I could use him as the object. So what we're going to do is I want everyone to grab something near you.
Do we have guidance for that?
No,
Like
anything
what's
you like.
something?
Anything you like. So for example, I have this. I just grabbed it. It's like it's a stone. It's called Japanese landscape stone, I think, because it looks like a landscape, but it's naturally made.
All right. Well, I grabbed these flowers that my girls made me out of.
Oh, nice. I grabbed this, which is a pen I received from an old manager.
Okay.
From a job. And I also have this cat here. This is Boris. So I grabbed Boris.
Good morning. Welcome to Project Joy.
Welcome to Project Joy Live. So I want you to think, just hold the object in your hand.
Okay.
And I want you to think about this object and where it came from, and if it was purchased for you, if you purchased it in a store, on a trip, if it was made for you, given to you. And I just want you to be with this object for a moment and think about who introduced this to you in your life. Someone taught you how to use it, gifted it to you. Does the object hold any memories for you? Does it connect you to a specific person or an experience that had an impact? Because even ordinary things can keep us connected because they have fingerprints from others in our lives. And so for mine, I'm going to share, this isn't connected to any one particular person, but when I first moved to Maryland, the first thing I did was look up where's the closest crystal, witchy, woo-woo shop, spiritual shop. And there was nothing in my county, but I found a place in Delaware, which is about 10 minutes. I'm about 10 minutes from Delaware border. And I said, all right, I'm going to go check it out. And it was one of the biggest crystal shops I've ever been to. The people were so welcoming, and I found this beautiful stone. I'd never seen anything like this before in any crystal shop I'd ever been in. And I love how it looks like that's water and roads and farmland, and it's naturally made by the stone. And I keep it near me because it's such a beautiful stone, and it just reminds me that wherever you are, you can find your community. All you got to do is look. And so that's mine. You have your flowers. Do you want to share about your flowers?
Sure. So my girls are very crafty, like I am. They always have something going on craft. And in fact, I have a whole bunch
Nice
of these flowers everywhere here. They keep going.
Nice.
And so so obviously I was thinking about my girls as I was, they sort of, having children has sort of encouraged me to tap back into my own creativity and my own craftiness and all of that. And I was brought back to this memory though of when I used to take these little programs. My grandparents used to sign me up for all these programs at the library, and they had like a lot of craft things, and one craft thing we learned how to do paper quilling. I don't know if you've ever seen that with anyway, I was like, when I was a teenager, I was like, I have to do all the paper quilling. And so I was like, I remember just being encouraged by my grandparents to like do whatever, like if I felt inspired by it, to do it. And so that's what it brought back to me.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I had a few things that I could have chosen, and I realized they all have connections that I don't think about.
Yeah.
connections to people in my life. And so I just want to have a closing question, reflection question for each of us to think about. And that is, if someone remembers you years from now, what do you hope they remember feeling around you? And I invite you to have that intention today, the impact you want to make on others.
I'm writing it down in the chat.
Okay, great.
If someone remembers you years from now, what do you hope they remember?
Feeling around you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or what
That's good.
impact do you want to make? You can make the question your own as well. Yeah.
And isn't that funny and full circle that we were talking about that in the beginning about meeting up in person and all of that?
Exactly. That's why I said this is the perfect connector to our topic today.
Yay.
And when I gave you the topic, it was way before we even talked about meeting. So it's just always so perfect how things just have a nice little bow on them.
Yes. We love that. We love it. All right. Let's do charm of the day.
Charm. Well, I'm going to give you the charm of the month.
Oh, yes.
So,
Month.
So in the Mail Club, we pick a different charm every month. And the charm, this is the first time I'm revealing it. The first place I'm revealing it for the month. Ready? It is the strawberry.
Oh, the way my daughter's going to crash out.
It's a little blurry on my screen, so I'm sorry about that.
No, it's good.
You can't really see. It has a little even the clasp is a little like leaf stem here.
Oh, so cute.
Which is so cute. And I love that it's 3D. So the strawberry charm is about love, passion, abundance, divine feminine, fertility, and new beginnings. So whatever resonates for you. It's also, I love the fact that it's also the month of the strawberry moon, which the Native American tribes called it the strawberry moon because it marked the peak of the strawberry harvest. So Russell had his first strawberry bloom in his garden. Perfect. And the strawberry moon is about abundance, emotional ripening, love, celebrating hard work, deepening your heart-centered connection, and embracing personal renewal. So really good stuff for June as we come into what will soon be the longest day of the year.
It's about to happen.
About to happen.
Yeah. Love that. Well, and that's the day of Jaslyn and Leah's birthday.
Nice.
As well.
Nice.
And so we love that. And it's also Father's Day this year is happening on that day as well.
Oh my goodness.
And lots happening. We're in a sort of I was talking about this the other day. This is the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology, and I'm starting to feel that fire part. I felt the horse. Now I'm starting to feel that fire part. But for those, we were talking about Little Mystic Village where Trista and I met up. The Strawberry Festival is coming up in June there as well. And I always think of strawberries as like, my first words that come to mind are like juicy, summer, like just like a quench, like I don't know. That's the quench is the word that came to me. So
juicy and quench are perfect.
Yeah,
they're perfect words. And the smell of the ripening strawberry. Oh my gosh, so good.
So good. Jinx. Okay.
But that's the vibe for this month. That's the vibe.
Teresa said that's about the size of the wild ones that grow out here.
You're absolutely right. I have those in my yard. They're the teeny tiny little ones. Don't eat those though. They are not quite as juicy and
they're for the
quenchy.
Birds, guys. They're for the birds.
Still pretty.
All right. Awesome. Love that charm for this month. And everybody can let us know how you feel about it in the comments. It's time for birthdays, Trista. You ready?
Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, everybody. What is this we're doing here? Okay, let me find my actual birthdays. Here we go. Okay. In the world of celebrity, Tom Holland is 30 years old today. Big 30. It was also two that have passed on. Marilyn Monroe who passed
Oh,
away in 1962, had a birthday today. And also Andy Griffith, who passed away in 2012, also had a birthday today. Let's see, who is this here that we have? Morgan Freeman,
nice.
89 years old today. We love some Morgan Freeman. Love that. Also Heidi Klum, 53 years old today.
Okay.
Alanis Morissette, 52 years old
Love
today.
her.
Alanis Morissette. Amy Schumer, 45 years old today. And
Okay.
comedian Nikki Glazer is 42 years old today. And then let's see who has birthdays in the celebrities in my own life. Everybody, today's birthday is Zayna Rose has a birthday, and also I have to mention a couple honorable mentions over the weekend. Several birthdays the same day. May 30th was Ralph, a friend of ours in the Ripley community. Bethany Miller, who was just the last guest on the Breakthrough Show. Louise, that joins us every morning for the poem. Connie Rigsby, and also Laura Ann Goody and my son Clay had a birthday over the weekend. So
Love it.
lots of birthdays. Who do you have for birthdays, Trista?
So today is one of my sister's best friends from childhood and a good friend of mine, Lauren. So happy birthday to Lauren. And then since you did recent ones, I want to give a shout out to my friend Debbie. She had a milestone birthday on Friday. And my cousin also on the 30th. So he just had a birthday.
Oh
And a birthday in heaven, my friend Ken, very, very good friend from college, who passed away way too young. It was his birthday on the 30th as well. So shout out to him as well.
Very nice. Oh my gosh, so many birthdays. I'm
So
not going
many.
through all those, but I'm going to sing to you anyway. Here we go. Everybody, happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to every time I feel like every time Tristan and I do that song, I feel like I want to, instead of merging into that birthday song, I want to merge into Who Let the Dogs Out.
You know, she gave us a little howl at the end. I don't know if you heard it.
That.
Yes, that's what I always hope for. She mostly just barks, but I hope for the howl. I'm always hoping for the howl.
So good. So good. Any final thoughts today, Trista, or anything you have going on that you want to leave with the people?
Leave with the peep. I would like to just remind you that you have until the 15th of the month to sign up for the Mail Club, and you can do so with the Breakthrough Show Network's special link, the only affiliate link available for the Mail Club in the universe. Gives you a little discount and gives some support to the Breakthrough Show Network for all the amazing and wonderful programs that they are up to. And the strawberry, I'm going to send you lots of love and passion, beauty, and juiciness for the month. Thank you for having me.
Yes. I'm so excited about my damn strawberry now, and I might have to gift that one. I might have to gift it. We'll see. Because I don't know. I want it for myself too.
I know these are tough choices.
It's hard. It's hard out here, you guys. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today, wherever you are in the world. As I mentioned, I will be back on Wednesday with very special guests. It's been a while since he's been on the network. William Plonge will be here to talk about his upcoming next installment next year of No Human is Useless conference, and so we look forward to that. And then on Friday, I'll be back with Danielle Valero, and we're going to be having a graduation special on Friday. We're going to be showing pictures from our graduations.
Cool.
And then we're going to talk about our kids graduate. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a little graduation special. So that'll be on Friday. And as always, we have lots of stuff going on in the community and with shows and lots happening. So join us at thebreakthroughshownetwork.com or .club, wherever you are in the world. And we would love to have you a part of our community. So all of that being said, I am your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you, Trista, for joining us as always today. We appreciate you. And we appreciate all of you watching wherever you are in the world. And we remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. And today, because it is the first episode of the month, we're going to leave you with the You Are the Joy music video. Here we go.
Wake up, the world is turning.